Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Story Podcast, the show where we learn real English through everyday conversations, stories, and a little bit of dreaming. I'm Hope.
And I'm Mark. So happy you've joined us today. Whether you're listening on your morning commute, during a quiet coffee break, or while taking a walk, we're glad you're here.
Today's episode is one of my favorites because it's not just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about you. We're going to talk about something beautiful, personal, and surprisingly useful in English. Your perfect day.
That's right. And don't worry, this isn't a test. There's no right answer. Your perfect day might be full of adventure, or full of silence. Maybe it's busy with friends, or quiet with a book. All of it is welcome.
Exactly. And learning how to describe it in English helps you do 3 important things. First, you practice talking about routines and preferences. Second, you get comfortable using present and future tenses naturally. And third, you learn how to share a little piece of yourself, which is how real friendships and conversations begin.
So here's the big question we'll explore together. If you could design your perfect day from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, with no work, no stress, and no limits, what would it look like?
Let's start with you, Mark. Take us through your dream day, hour by hour if you'd like.
Okay, I'll try not to make it too perfect. So, I'd wake up naturally, probably around 8:30 or 9 a.m. No alarm, just sunlight coming through the window. First thing in the morning, I'd stretch. Maybe do 10 minutes of quiet yoga or meditation, just to feel centered.
That sounds so peaceful.
It really is. Then, I'd brew a strong cup of coffee, black, no sugar, and sit on my balcony with a journal. I wouldn't write anything serious, just little thoughts, maybe a sketch of the trees across the street.
I love that. You're already painting a picture with your words.
Thanks. By mid-morning, I'd take my bike and ride to the farmer's market. I love walking through the stalls. Fresh bread, ripe strawberries, flowers in every color. I'd buy a baguette, some cheese, and maybe a bunch of sunflowers for my kitchen table.
Ah, now I'm hungry.
Sorry. After that, I'd go to a quiet spot by the river, maybe under that big willow tree near the bridge, and read for an hour or two. Right now, I'm reading a travel memoir about hiking in the Andes, so I'd imagine I'm there. But really, I'm just in my favorite sweater, listening to the water.
That's such a cozy image. So, what about lunch?
For lunch, I'd meet my best friend at this tiny outdoor cafe we love. We'd order shared plates, maybe grilled vegetables, hummus, pita bread, and talk about everything. Dreams, silly memories, maybe a movie we just watched. No rush, no phones.
Connection over food. My favorite kind.
Mine too. In the afternoon, I'd take a long nap. Yes, really. Curled up on the couch with a blanket and my dog, Buddy. He'd snooze right beside me.
Wait, Buddy's a golden retriever, right?
Yes, and he's basically a 70-pound pillow with fur. Anyway, by late afternoon, I feel refreshed, so I'd go for a hike in the hills just outside the city. Nothing extreme, just a gentle trail with birds singing and a view of the sunset.
That sounds like heaven.
It really would be. Then, in the evening, I'd come home, light some candles, and cook a simple dinner. Maybe roasted sweet potatoes, black beans, and avocado. Comfort food, but healthy.
I can smell it.
After dinner, I'd watch an old classic film. Maybe something by Studio Ghibli or a 90s comedy. Just something that makes me laugh or feel wonder. And before bed, I'd write down 3 good things from the day. Even if it's just, I heard birds, I laughed with a friend, and I felt the sun.
That's beautiful, Mark. Honestly, it's not just a perfect day. It's a mindful day.
I think that's the secret. It's not about doing a million things. It's about being present in each moment.
Now, it's my turn. My perfect day starts a little differently. I'm not a morning person at all, so I'd probably wake up around 9 a.m. Slowly, with soft music playing in the background.
No alarms. Good.
No alarms. In the morning, I'd make a big mug of green tea, my favorite, and sit by the window with my sketchbook. I'd draw whatever I see, maybe clouds, a bird on the fence, or just patterns from my imagination. No pressure to make it good, just for joy.
That's so you.
Yes, art is my meditation. Around 11 a.m., I'd take a walk through the city park. I love watching how light changes on the leaves or how people walk their dogs. There's so much life in small moments.
You notice things most people miss.
Maybe. For lunch, I'd go to this little family-run Italian place downtown. I'd order my favorite, pasta with fresh tomato and basil, and eat slowly. Maybe read a few pages from an adventure novel.
Of course. Adventure stories.
Always. In the afternoon, I'd visit a bookstore or an art gallery. I love getting lost in other people's creativity. Maybe I'd buy a postcard or a small print to hang in my room.
Do you ever talk to strangers in bookstores?
Sometimes. If someone's reading a book I love, I might say, "Oh, I read that last year. It made me cry." And sometimes, that's how you make a friend.
That's a great tip for learners, by the way. A simple, honest sentence like that can start a real conversation.
Exactly. Later, I'd call my mom or my brother Tom, just to hear their voices, share a silly story from the day. In the evening, I'd cook something simple at home, maybe pizza or veggie stir-fry, and watch a funny animated movie with my cat Luna.
How's Luna these days?
Still very sleepy and very black and white. She'd probably nap on my lap the whole time. And before bed, I'd light a lavender candle, write in my journal, and maybe listen to a calm podcast, like ours, as I fall asleep.
Perfect plug.
Just being honest. So, you see, our perfect days are different. Yours is more outdoorsy and grounded. Mine is more creative and quiet. But both are full of peace, joy, and presence.
And that's the key takeaway. There's no right perfect day. Yours might include traveling, dancing, cooking for 10 people, or just staying in bed all day. It's yours, and that makes it perfect.
Now, let's talk about why this matters in real English life. You might need to describe your ideal day when you're making small talk at a language exchange. What would you do if you had a totally free day? You're in a job interview. How do you recharge? Or, what does balance look like to you? Or you're writing a personal essay for school or a visa application.
And even in casual chats. Imagine meeting someone new and saying, "On my perfect Sunday, I love baking and listening to jazz. What about you?" Boom. You've just started a real conversation.
So here are some useful phrases to remember. I'd wake up around. In the morning, I'd love to. By midday. By the afternoon. I enjoy. I prefer. I'm really into. My perfect day includes. It's quiet, peaceful, exciting, cozy.
And try mixing present tense. I love walking in the park. With conditional/future. I'd spend the afternoon reading. That's how native speakers actually talk.
Also, don't forget time markers. They help your story flow. First slash. In the morning. Then slash. After that. By the afternoon. Later slash. In the evening. Finally slash. Before bed.
One more tip. Use your senses. Instead of, "I eat pizza," say, "I smell fresh basil and the pizza is warm and cheesy." That makes your story come alive.
So now, it's your turn. We'd love for you to practice in the comments below. You can write just 1 or 2 sentences, like, "My perfect day starts with coffee and ends with a walk under the stars." I'd sleep late, cook with my family, and watch comedy movies all night. In my perfect day, I travel to the beach and read all afternoon.
There's no wrong answer. And hey, we read every single comment. It's how we get to know you.
If you enjoyed this episode, Please subscribe to English Story Podcast, like this video or episode, and share it with someone who's learning English. You're helping build a kind, global community, one conversation at a time.
And don't forget, your voice matters, even if you're still learning. Every word you speak in English is brave. Every sentence is progress.
Thanks so much for being here with us today. Keep dreaming, keep practicing, and remember, your perfect day is always possible, even in English.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.